Hello, fellow bookmakers. I'm looking forward to showing you how to make this book that's made with one piece of paper and has triangular pages. It's a very sculptural, beautiful book. Here's what you need to make the book. One piece of paper, the same sort of weight paper that you would use in making a computer copier, between 22 and max 30-pound weight paper, and it just needs to have pattern or color on one side. Then you'll need a cutting mat and an X-Acto knife. If you don't have an X-Acto knife, you can use a pair of scissors. You also need a ruler with a metal edge, and then a bone folder, or to score, I like to use this, it's an embossing tool. I just find it easier to use than a bone folder. And then you'll need a pencil and a glue stick. So we're going to start by making multiple folds in this 8 by 8 inch piece of paper. And by the way, you can make this book with any size square. It could be 9 by 9, 10 by 10, 6 by 6. But this piece of paper makes, this 8 by 8 makes a pretty small book. That's about just a little bit more than 3 inches. And you can see it's fairly small. So 8 by 8 is a good place to start. And we're going to fold the page in half. If you have a bone folder, you can use that to formalize the fold. If you don't have a bone folder, you can just push down very strongly. And the pretty sides face down. Then I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to bring this end up to that fold right there. Okay, so we have 2 folds so far. Then I'm going to spin it around and bring this end up to that center fold. Okay, so we've got 3 folds, 4 equal rectangles. Then I'm going to spin it 90 degrees, and I'm going to do the same sort of folding. I'll bring this end up to there. And as I mentioned, you can just use your finger, just press down really well, or you can use a bone folder if you have one. And I open that back up, bring this end to the center line I just created. Spin it around. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, and now I have 16 squares that are all the same size and shape. So for this next part, you're going to need your pencil, and we're going to be making 2 little marks on our folded piece of paper. So at the intersection of this vertical line and that horizontal line, we're going to put a little pencil mark right where those folds meet. And then over here, same, where the vertical and horizontal lines meet. Okay, and then I'm going to put down my cutting mat. And if you have an X-Acto knife, and of course, hopefully you have a ruler, you can use those to do this cutting. We're going to be cutting from here to here, here to here, and here to here. If not, you can use a pair of scissors to cut. My preference is to use the ruler and X-Acto knife so I get nice straight cuts. So I'm starting to cut here, and I come down. Then I spin the paper, and I'm going to cut from that dot to that dot. Where's the dot? There it is. And then from this dot to the end of the paper. And you'll end up with a U-shaped or C-shaped piece of paper. See, it's either a C or a U. So set aside this piece of paper. It's going to become the cover. And now we've got our U-shaped piece of paper right here. We're going to turn it over to the pretty side, and we're going to start folding. We're going to start over on the left-hand side with this inner right-hand side point, and we're going to bring that point up to the first fold that we created. So I'm going to bring that up there and fold. That's my first fold. Then I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to bring this point up to here. Okay. Then I'm going to turn over and bring this point up to the fold right here. It's a little hard to see the folds on my pattern paper, but hopefully you get the idea. Okay, then I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to bring this point up to here. So basically, I'm turning it over again. We're creating zigzag folds. And we're working our way around the U shape. So we create a triangle, we turn it over, bring this point up here, turn it over, and so on. This point's going to come over here. And my folds aren't perfect, but this is just for demonstration purposes. So I'll do the rest of the folding very quickly. So we've finished folding the triangular pages, and now we're going to make the cover to fit our little sculpture piece. So what I'm going to do first is kind of position the book centered this way and this way, trying to get, I'm just eyeballing it. I suppose you could measure, but I'm not really big into measuring. So we want to have the same distance from here to here and here to here, more or less. It doesn't have to be perfect. The points help, it helps to line up the points with the folds that are right there. And I'm just going to put a pencil mark a little bit beyond that on either side. Okay. So the spine will be fit the text block here. And then for this part, I'm going to need my ruler and a bone folder, or as I mentioned, I like to use this embossing tool. So I'm going to score along this pencil line that I just made, and also along the other one on the other side. So next what we're going to do is create the shape that will become the spine. So the way that I do that is I look at the folded side of the triangular pages and just gently press it down, and it looks like, you know, that's about 1/4 of an inch. This paper was a little thinner, so that's between 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to say maybe that's about 1/4 of an inch. And then what I do is put a pencil mark on the shorter end, okay, and turn it this way. That is about the width of the spine that I want to create. Maybe it should be a little bit wider. This is a fun way to create the spine. So I've got a little bit of a mark right there. Then I bring this end up to that pencil mark. I open it up and spin it around, and I'm just going to measure this to see how wide it is. It's just under 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to just put a little tick mark. So this tick mark should be about the same, this tick mark here should be about the same distance from the end as that one. So I'm going to fold this, the open end, up to that tick mark. Okay. And I forgot if I folded the other one, so I'm just going to do it in. This end shall come up to that tick mark. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. So we've got the spine all set to receive our text block. That looks like it's going to fit in there just right. So I have some folding to do, as you can see in my example here, to take this piece of paper and make it into the covers. So I'm going to go ahead and formalize the scoring that I did. Okay, and I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm just going to lightly put some glue there, fold that down. Doesn't have to be perfect. Little glue on that flap. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this end to this side of the spine. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and fold it to that side. Okay, just want to see how the text block fits in there. I think I'm going to give it a little bit more space. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this flap to that flap. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this end up to the other side of that fold line that we created for to receive. Whoops, where is it? I'm going to go here. So I'm going to bring this up to the other side of the where the spine's going to go. So I had to do a little bit of an adjustment here because I didn't want the text block to stick out. Here with my example, you can see the text block does not stick out here, the little point. And so in order to give enough space for this portion of the book, I'm not going to glue all the way to that line. I'm going to glue close to it to give enough space for the pointy ends of the triangles. Okay. Oh, needing a little bit more glue there. Okay, I'm going to double check. Yeah, and it looks like it just fits. Okay, so the last part of making the book is to glue in the triangular pages to the inside covers. Okay, so I'm just going to take a look before I do that, see where I'm going to position it. So I've got some paper here to protect my work surface, and I'm going to put glue on the first triangle. Okay, so I put glue here on the back of that, and then I'm going to position it so it fits inside the spine that we created. Okay, that works. And then this flap, I'm going to put glue here, and I'll be gluing that down there. So here's my glue stick. Really want to make sure I get the points. Okay, I'm going to position that so it fits inside the spine area that we created. Pressing that down. And voila! There we have, oh, see, it's very springy. That's okay. It is an accordion, so You can keep it like that, or if you want to make sure it doesn't jump out like that, you can just put little daubs of glue here and there to hold things down. And I'll do some at the top too. It's very springy, obviously. Still need to do a little bit of gluing. That seems to have held it into place. So that is how you create your nice sculptural little one-page book that has triangular pages. And I hope you have fun making a lot more of these. Thanks for joining me today.